That's right. Okay, if you're not out for driving on your next trip, how about cruising? That's right. Kathy Killen is here from Royal Caribbean, and we're talking about the deal of the week. And, you know, it's been cold, and now we're going to talk about Alaska. But when you take a cruise to Alaska, it's not about the cold, is it?
No, because the main season for Alaska is mid-May through mid-September. So that's the peak time to go for the best chances for the best weather. I was very lucky. I actually used to work on board ships for 5 years, and 2 full seasons I spent in Alaska, and I would say by far it was my favorite for scenery, for wildlife. You just don't get that anywhere throughout the entire world except in Alaska.
Everybody talks about these trips to Alaska, and everybody wants to do it. So this is probably a great opportunity for folks to take a shot at it.
Yes, we have 7-night sailings, either going northbound or southbound from Vancouver up to Seward, where they can actually combine it with a land portion trip. So they can actually see Denali National Park, Mount McKinley. They can do these float planes and the dog sled tours. And then we also have another ship that leaves out of Seattle, 7 nights round trip out of Seattle, that actually does the Okanagan Wine Valley through British Columbia.
How do you know what gear to take, or do you get some of that gear on the boat?
No, they supply all that. They supply all that for your shore excursions. They'll supply all that stuff. And with the land tours that we have included with our Alaska, that will take them through Mount McKinley, every single one of our 9 tours that either happens before or after their cruise includes a leg on the Wilderness Express, which is the largest glass dome train in Alaska. It includes their hotels, their sightseeing, their escort, their guided escort from start to finish.
Wow. How long are you off the ship when you're doing this?
You can actually go anywhere from 3 nights up to 7 nights per your post. So depending on how long people want to be gone for, but remember, you're combining that with a 7-night cruise. But the wildlife, you're looking at, being able to see the big 5. You got your bear, your caribou, Dall sheep, moose, and of course there was a picture of the Wilderness Glass Dome train, which is the largest in Alaska, and every single one of our cruise tours in Alaska includes that train.
Every single one?
Every single one.
Can you decide while you're cruising some of the things you want to add on while you're cruising?
Yes.
Because your mood changes, that sort of thing?
Exactly. They can go ahead and they can actually sign up for that either before they go or once they get on board. We do have, of course, the deal of the week with Canary Travel is if anybody goes and buys their cruise by the end of the, actually by April 15th. Actually, I'm probably going to extend it to the end of the month. But anyway, if they can call Canary Travel, it is nice of me because I realize April 15th is right around the corner, but this is for this year's Alaska. So they have to purchase this year's Alaska to get the $100 onboard credit to any 2014 Alaska cruise, as well as the coupon booklet.
What comes in that coupon book?
Buy one, get one free. They have money off of your logo items as far as in the Alaska shops. So when you're off doing your sightseeing and you have time to go souvenir shopping, all that sorts of stuff.
So what kind of souvenirs do you see in Alaska versus, like going on a Caribbean cruise or something like that?
They have, oh my goodness, everything from flutes and, arts and crafts as far as when you're...
stuff?
Yes, all that stuff.
And we talk about food often on these cruises. Is the food different on the cruises to Alaska than
it is? Well, salmon is a very big thing up in Alaska, so of course lots of halibut, salmon, because if you're
a healthy trip.
Exactly.
Dr.
You're
Marco
talking about fish just a little bit ago, so that's good.
Yeah. So you said you've done this, you were on these ships like for several years.
I worked on ships for 5 years, and I spent 2 full seasons in Alaska, and that was, I remember parked next to a glacier, because some of these places where these people are able to see are only accessible by ship or by boat. Glacier National Park, Hubbard Glacier, which is, they call it the Galloping Glacier, it's one of the only advanced glaciers that we have right now, and just being able to see the wildlife. But it was like 85 degrees, and you're parked next to a glacier. So people have to realize it's not cold like it is here in Cleveland. It's summer season in Alaska.
Clear skies at night?
Yeah.
Aurora
you can see the Aurora Borealis, Northern Lights.
I saw that one time. That was like unbelievable. It's like fireworks in the sky.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Canary Travel, make sure you call. Okay, that's the deal of the week. Run to your phone, folks, because in honor of the new movie Island of Lemurs,